So doing research for the company's strategy and future. Some of the questions that you should be, if you're applying for Google or Apple or Microsoft and you have an interview lined up, one of the questions you should ask yourself is, what are their challenges? What is Google struggling with? What is Microsoft struggling with? So in the case of Microsoft, this might be Microsoft is trying to move more web-based. What's challenging about that? Why are they struggling there? Then think about what makes them so successful. So in the case of Apple, your answer to that might be design. Well, why is it that they've been so successful with designing beautiful products? Or, why is it Google has been so successful in search, but it hasn't maybe been successful in some other areas like social? So think about those sort of things. And then think about who are their competitors. So people see Microsoft and Google as competitors, and they are to an extent. But who else does Microsoft compete with? So think about these kind of these kind of questions. I remember that each of these can be answered both at the company level and the product level. And then a good question to sort of pull these all in together is to sort of make predictions about what will happen in 1 year, 5 years, and 10 years down the road for this company. And the goal of these things is, with these sort of questions, is not necessarily because you'll be asked by Google what are Google's challenges, but just to get you in a mindset of thinking really strategically about the company and its products. The next thing is to really do product research. So one thing that I recommend to people is that they walk in prepared. If you can prepare to discuss lots of things, that's great. What I really want to make sure that people do is walk in prepared to discuss two products from the company and two products from related industries. So if you're interviewing with Google, Google AdSense and Gmail, whatever, and then pick two products from the industry. And the nice thing about this is that if you're interviewing with multiple tech companies, if you know two Microsoft products and two Google products well, you can sort of swap those up. So when you walk into Microsoft, now your two industry products will be from Google. With each of these products, think about the business model, the challenges, what's going on with them, and think a bit about how you'd improve that product. And what are customers using it for? What would they maybe like to use it for that they're not able to do very effectively right now? And when you do this, I would encourage people generally to avoid the super famous products. So I know I mentioned Gmail earlier, but Gmail is a difficult product. It's just when you walk in and someone, common question at these tech companies is, pick a Google product and tell us what you'd improve with it. They hear Gmail all the time. It's not as interesting of a product to discuss, and it doesn't show a ton of knowledge about the company. Pick something slightly more obscure. Google AdSense, Google Plus. It doesn't have to be super, Google News. It doesn't have to be super obscure, but picking something that's just not the top three products someone would discuss will help you show a little bit more passion and knowledge about the industry and the company. Okay, and then the last thing here with the research is to think about how you can show this sort of passion and excitement that you hopefully have for technology. So find some area of tech to really be an expert in. So that might be crowdsourcing, maybe it's cloud infrastructure, maybe it's security. Whatever it is, pick something to really research and understand. So think about what's the history of this field? What are the direction? What direction is it heading? And what are some of the leading companies and products, and how do they differ? So if it's cloud infrastructure, think about how what Amazon is doing differs from, say, what companies like Dropbox are doing. So think about these sort of things.